Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and otherwise. What's up? My name is Devious. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. It's been a while. It has been a while, and as you can see, I've been having a little bit of fun with Viper. I really like this class. It's gonna be up there with Reaper and Gunbreaker as some of my favorites. Gunbreaker's still my favorite though. Anyway, that being said, it's been some time. Dawntrail awaits. Unfortunately, my Reaper is not quite up to snuff to get that going just yet. Therefore, we're gonna go back to the old standby. And you know what that means. Time to get shiny. Come on. There we go. That's what we're looking for. The good old Gunbreaker ready to rumble. Okay. Now I feel ready for some adventure. So anyway, whilst I'm just walking around and enjoying the ambiance, you guys... It's been a little while, but I am still certain you know the drill. Like, comment, sub, etc. if you enjoy what's about to go down. Blah, blah, blah. Here we go. I'm really looking forward to this. Dawntrail, man. It feels like it's been forever coming. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I feel similar to when Endwalker dropped. Not as potent, shall we say. Not quite as aggressively so, but I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Let's get to it. New story in a new world. A new world to explore. Welcome back, Luna. I've just had word from Erenville. Seems he's managed to secure passage to Toral aboard a guild ship vessel. A girl here looking absolutely regal. Hey, the homies! No voice acting, fair enough. Ojika gave us the good news. We've made ready to set sail at a moment's notice. The only one yet to arrive is Erenville himself. Speak it a boy, and he shall appear. Hey! Wuklamat as well. Good. Good! Ah, you're all here. It took some persuasion, but the Gleaner's Guild ship has granted us places aboard a vessel bound for Toral. I am butchering his accent. There'll be other passengers, researchers and artisans and the like, so we'll need to share the deck space. That's fine, Erenville. I doubt anyone expected we'd have a ship all to ourselves. We're not casting off just yet, so if you have any lingering concerns, now is the time to voice them. I wouldn't call it a concern, but everyone's still clear on what it is we'll be doing in Toral, yes? We've not forgotten. The nation of Tuliola, I think I got it right, is in the midst of deciding its next ruler. As your chosen allies, we shall assist you during the rite of succession and support your bid to become Dawn Servant. In addition to that, Alphinaud and I have another objective. As part of its reconstruction, Garlemald seeks ways to reconcile and re-engage with its neighbors. By visiting Toral, we hope to learn more about how its myriad cultures interact with one another, how they find common ground, develop stronger ties, the sort of insights that might help our friends in Ulsabard. But we'll pursue this goal in our own time. You can rest assured we'll give the contest all due attention. That's all I ask. Otherwise, you're welcome to do as you like. Small one. You wanted to find out about your grandfather, right, Carl? Yes, as far as we could determine from the old missive I found, he had been tasked with investigating the Golden City by your father, the Dawn Servant. I just realized she's got a clover earring. Yet, oddly enough, we have no record of that invitation in our archives and nothing to explain the earring which accompanied the letter. That might be the earring that she's talking about. Fair enough! It's been a while. Okay, it's been some time. Give me a little slack here. Thus, for reasons both official and personal, I should very much like to get to the bottom of this mystery. Okay, I'm just making sure that I'm actually recording my voice because I accidentally didn't do that during the last recording of Final Fantasy XIV, and you saw the result. So, anyway, thus for reasons both official and personal, I should very much like to get to the bottom of this mystery. I'm sure there'll be a chance to speak with Papa. You can get your answers right from this source. I look forward to meeting him. In any case, you're not the only one with an interest in the City of Gold. Golden City is a children's bedtime story. I am part of the expedition only because the Third Promise has commanded that I serve as guide. Still playing the part of the stoic servant, I see. What of you? Don't you dare tell me you've changed your mind. Absolutely not. Let's go. Hoist the sail and let the wind take us where she pleases. Yep. Hoist the colors! Well said. We won't get far by wallowing in the shadows. Right, then, if we are all still committed to the journey, then I say we make ready to depart. Should have made a better sailing outfit. Alright, let's go! Here we go.
Savoring the moment?
Always.
I can feel your excitement, your eagerness to explore the unknown.
Always.
Well, for once, the fate of the world doesn't rest on our shoulders. We might even get a chance to enjoy ourselves.
Crazy thought.
Do not be so quick to relax.
Okay.
Oh, Tural may seem but a short sail away on a map. The vast seas between brim with peril. The treacherous waters of Shade's Triangle alone have claimed countless vessels. Even following the safe route plotted by Admiral Bufiswin herself, this will be no pleasure cruise.
Good.
Perhaps, but my voyage here was uneventful enough. Disappointingly so.
Yeah. Yeah, let's get into some trouble.
Either way, the two of you have first-hand experience, which will be of great comfort in the days ahead, I'm sure.
Yeah, that and at least 3 of us have been literally to the edge of existence. I think we can handle this. I would hope so, anyway.
Aye, it's nothing new to us.
All aboard! We're casting off!
Yeehaw! Let's get a move on.
It's time. I trust you have everything you need?
Of course. Let's roll. Let's get out there! Off on a new adventure. I'm so excited. Pardon my chair.
And so does our ship cast off from the docks. We sail west, as Kettenram did some 80 years past, bound for the New World,
Hey,
known to
fortunate.
our children as the
Is that his name?
continent of Toral.
Hey, Emilios is there too. Nice. Dang it, Wooklam not doing what I would.
Just wait, Papa. When this contest is said and done, it'll be your daughter who sits the throne. Me, Woklamat.
Good to see excitement. I'm actually a little disappointed I didn't get Viper up to story for this. Because, my girl looks a little overdressed, is all I'm gonna say. I might do that in between episode 1 and 2. We might do some leveling. Fresh map! I like this part of the song, too. Yee. And the lighting looks great.
Smooth sailing so far?
Aye, so far so good. But this sea, she's a fickle one. Calm one moment, blowing a gale the next.
Your voice does not match your face, dude.
I'll take my rest while I can, then.
Good plan. We're just up here, posted up, waiting for something to happen.
We left port what seems an age ago now, and we've seen naught but open water ahead. I knew Tural was far, but it's another thing to really know.
Yep. Knowing and experiencing are very different things.
Speaking of which, some of our fellow passengers have made this trip before. Several times, in fact. I was able to learn a few things about Tuliolal and the right of succession.
Hit me.
Since we still have a long way to go, why not have a chat with them yourself?
Oh.
I'm sure you have questions of your own.
I do indeed. Excuse me while I just be shiny all over the ship.
Did you look out across these same waters, Grandfather?
More than likely. I love the open water. I said it before, I'll probably be saying it again. I love being on a ship or on a boat, on the water in general. It feels great. Hello. See you in Eorzea before, you great and famous hero. I've had enough of playing the simpleton. There was a time when we took great pains to maintain the deception, but with more of you Eorzeans coming to Tural, it's become impractical. Besides, my mercenary days are over. Too many of our warband have fallen, and so we head home to lick our wounds. Sorry to hear that, bro. My story? Well, since you asked, I wanted to retrace the historic journey of the great Kettenram. You know, the first Eorzean to set foot in Tural, almost 80 years ago. The Mamulja's leaders is said to have welcomed Kettenram with open arms and sent him home with a bounty of silverware as a token of their friendship. The real treasure was the crops he brought back, papados, tomatoes, and corn, which spread across Eorzea like wildfire. His grand adventure led to a culinary revolution. Tales say Kettenram returned to Tural several times after that, but the ship vanished during his last recorded voyage. He was never heard from again. That even a seasoned explorer like him could meet such an end is testimony to the ocean's peril. Yep. I'll have to be a little careful. But Fujintain? Fonnet? Fonzie! Oh, this will be my first visit to Tural. Fonty's the name. I was working at Ishtaim's Aesthetics in Ul'dah, you see, but my employment with them came to an end. That's why I visited Charlene in the hopes of starting over. While I was attempting, and failing, to find a new job, I seized the chance to board this vessel when I overheard room for another passenger and suddenly opened up. Until the Dawn Servant welcomes all regardless of origin, and so Tuliolal seems the perfect place to begin anew. Hopefully things will be better this time. I wish you luck, brother. You seem an alright sort. What's up, fam? Adventurer, I presume. I'm a merchant myself, based in Ul'dah. Specialty imports and exports. Eorzean and Turali both. If this is your first crossing the salt, as they say, do remember that the social mores of Eorzea are not necessarily the same as those over yonder. And consider this, it's not uncommon for the various races to be referred to instead of by the names of certain clans. For the Makote, the Hetsaro, the Hrothgar, the Zabral. Not because every member of a given clan is of the same race mind, but because many individuals of said race are associated with a clan. A fair assumption in certain cases, but take care not to give offense. Okay. Those words may have factory reset my brain a little bit. Do you want to make a wager? We're taking bets on who'll be sat next in the Dawn Servant's shiny chair. There are 4 claimants to the right of succession, your young Wuklamat being one of them, of course. But from what Mamulja bloke was telling us, the other 3 are all strong contenders, not too keen to risk their coin on the third promise. So that's Wuklamat's proper title, the third promise. Interesting! Did you learn anything of interest? As a matter of fact, I did. I might need a new glam for this, actually. I hate to put the shiny down, but I might. I hadn't heard that about the clan names. We should have Wuklamat and Erenville teach us the ones we should know. Actually, it's getting a little chilly up here on deck. Let's all gather in the cabin. Okay, fair enough. I thought it looked like it was warm out there. Alright, the sun beating down, the open water. Usually means hot and humid. Well, I guess on the open water it's not usually as bad. Sea tends to cool things off. There's the storms. That's a cold front.
We're in for a proper storm, it seems.
Oh yeah. Don't tell me you get seasick.
How's your stomach? Any better?
I don't know what you mean. I don't get seasick.
Madam, how old are you?
I'm just feeling a little nauseous is all.
Child.
Isn't that what seasickness is?
Erenville, you were born in Tural, yes? Do many of you ever live there?
Good question.
The Shatona, as my people are called, have settlements mainly in the north, in Shaktural.
And your family?
I know nothing of my father, not even his name. As for my mother...
Okay, good afternoon. How we doing? Woo!
We're in the teeth of a girl, lads. Reef that sail before the mast snaps.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Only elves have watch. This wind's too strong to take any sound. Man falling off the mast. We need help. Get him below decks first. Quickly, before he's washed overboard.
Come, we should lend what aid we can.
Yep. Let's get it. Everybody else just, damn, what happened? And we're already freaking sounds deploy.
I have not seen the ocean rage with such fury before or since.
Woo! Damn, I can almost feel that water. That is a storm without inhibition.
Heaving waves tossed our ship about like a toy, sending sailors tumbling. The dauntless Alizé, quick to the rescue, was almost lost to the sea herself. Meanwhile, Our champion rushed to deploy the vessel's magical defenses, and thereby shield us from the lightning.
Barriers up!
What an extraordinary life she must lead to be able to operate such a device with practiced ease.
I fought Leviathan too many times not to know how to do this.
Woklamat, too, threw herself into the rescue efforts, though one might have mistaken her for another soul in distress.
Oh, bless her, she's trying. Bro, why are we dogging on Woklamat already? It has been 10 seconds into this journey.
By the time the unruly seas had calmed, our strength was all but spent, and we had yet to even glimpse the shores of Tural.
I remember this moment, sitting with Grahatia when we first came to Sharlayan.
In retrospect, of course, that battle against the storm would prove a fitting prelude to the coming contest for the throne.
We don't do this for easy days. Let's go! Okay. Sun's out. We made it. Wow. My girl looking damn near angelic. Here we go. Seeing birds on a sea voyage usually means they're closing in on land.
Morning. Joining us for some fresh air?
Oh yeah.
Seems my belly has settled along with the weather, but I'll feel much better once we're on solid ground. Can't be much farther now, can it?
Seabirds.
Yep.
Land must be near. You need only hold out a while longer.
Aaronville just over here vibing, being a professional.
For a dark moment, I thought the ocean might swallow us. Glad to have my pessimism proven wrong.
In other good news, I examined the sailor who took a fall, and he's faring well. I'm sure he'll make a full recovery.
Good man.
Good news indeed. If all's well, then we needn't delay in launching the landing boat.
Yeah.
Ships have to lower anchors some way from shore. Too close, and they risk having their underbellies ripped open by the reefs that crowd Tuliola's coasts. Come.
All right. Let's go. Big excite.
Thanks for bringing us all this way.
Ha! We only did what we were paid to do. Couldn't hardly set you adrift halfway.
Ask me, lads.
If anything, it should be us thanking you for helping us through that beast of a storm.
Hey. Even trade, my bro. Even trade.
As a matter of fact, everyone's starting to fancy your chances in the contest. At this rate, we won't be able to lay wagers no more.
Been 10 seconds, we're already making friends.
Then I better not let you down. Easy, stomach. Easy.
Take 5, girl. You'll be alright.
We're the last to board. If there's nothing left to say, then let's shove off, shall we?
Yeah, let's get this rolling before Wooglamon embarrasses herself. Our next great adventure. Oh, that water's gorgeous. I see that, and I think of Yulmore and how dead the shores look there. This is beautiful.
Blue seas, clear skies, and boundless possibilities. I dare say our destination will soon be in sight.
Man, we cruising. We zooming. Daggone.
Enjoying yourself for a change?
Of course. You know, I'm
There,
thinking...
Look, my friends. Behold the scene of our next great adventure.
Thinking a new haircut may be in order. Ooh.
At last, we are come to the land you call the New World. To my home, Tural.
That's beautiful. There it is, baby! We're in Dawntrail! I love that feeling. This is only my second expansion. Like, being here on release. Oh, this is great. Dude, what kind of motor they got on that boat? That thing was cruising. Ooh. Wasn't expecting the horns. The trumpet. Is that a trumpet? Ooh, very colorful. Very, very colorful. I love it already. Sick Aetherite. I love this city. I love what I'm looking at right now. Yo, there's people from everywhere! This has gotta be at least a nod to the Americas. Well, obviously it's a nod to the Americas, but damn. Dude, this is so cool! I am loving all of this. I heard there's an inn here that's really, really good. For some reason, people love the inn. I'm looking forward to seeing why.
Gods, I've seen cities with an impressive mix of cultures, but this is something else.
This is how it always should be. People of all types working together. I feel warm.
Is that a... No. I've never seen Vanu feathers in that color before.
Yep.
You'll find much here you never knew existed. There may be a sea route now, but visitors to Tulihyolal are still few and far between. And as we don't build seafaring ships, only a handful of Turali ever venture abroad.
Why don't they build ships? Huh.
Mamulja sellswords mostly. Those willing to play the fool sail with Lominsan merchants to secure employment in Eorzea.
I suppose that makes us a rare sight in your country.
Rare and currently undocumented. Were there some forms we should fill out or...
Kryl. It's adorable.
Forms? Did you forget who you're traveling with?
That's fair. No, I see lads approaching. Hello? Well, aren't you handsome?
You are outsiders? Visitors to Tural?
I don't know how I feel about that armor. Like, the gauntlets, the shoulder pad, and the greaves are very aggressive. With the, I mean, I can see it goes under that. That's really cool looking, actually. The more I look at it, the more I like it. Hey, what's cracking, Big Smackin'?
We are.
Ooh.
Our nation is soon to hold a right of succession to choose its next Dawn servant.
Okay.
We will not abide interference from foreign agents seeking to foment trouble. What brings you to Tule Yolal?
We're here to cause trouble. Specifically in the rights of succession.
I can answer that. These fine people are allies in my succession bid.
Now we see how she is known here.
Third promise. If you vouch for them, then all is well. Of course.
Apparently. Decently enough.
Please, accept our apologies.
Aww.
No need to bow and scrape. That our soldiers are so diligent in their duties fills me with pride.
Aww.
We'll be continuing our patrol then.
Good man. That interaction made me happy.
Well, well. You really are a figure of authority here.
What did you expect?
Are you suggesting I don't look the part?
Yes.
Anyway, first things first.
Food?
I bid you welcome to Tule Yolal.
Much obliged. Now, where's the nearest place to stuff face with food? I may have developed a deep hunger on the way out. Dude, this place is awesome. You kidding me? Alright. How deep in are we? 30 minutes. Let's go. Well, despite the storm's efforts to the contrary, here we are, safe and sound. Yeah! We made it! Hey! Can return to the city anytime, but come on now. You know what? Let's talk to wait. I feel like I'm moving faster than normal. That's weird, but okay. Moving on. Ooh! Mountain chromite weapon. That sounds amazing. Being on solid ground has improved Wiklamat's mood. Her stomach appears to be lagging behind. Oh boy. Okay, not food yet then. At least not for Wiklamat. Right then, first things first. Okay, maybe not. Still a bit queasy. No more boats for a while. I mean, if your people don't build seafaring ships, then it's understandable you get seasick. It's fine. I realize we've just arrived, but we should get familiar with the city before the rites of succession begins. No arguments here. I should very much like to explore. You and me both. Then I'll guide you. You sure you're in any condition to do so? What's cracking, Big Smackin'? Aha! We were wondering who these strange folks were. So the Third Promise has found herself some new followers then. Followers? Wiklamat, are you unwell? No, not at all. Couldn't be better. The Third Promise does not get seasick. No, sir. As for my hand-picked entourage here, I've recruited them to help me win the right of succession. I was about to show them around the city, in fact. That sounds lovely. But a group of foreigners is going to attract attention, especially if they're in the company of the Third Promise. Everyone will be curious. We certainly were. Mance has a point, actually. Your siblings have a tendency to command a respectful distance, but you're just so easy to approach. And I enjoy it so much when you do. Please don't ever worry that you're a bother to me. Aww. You're very kind. Good day to you, Third Promise. So, I'm getting the fact that Wiklamat may not be the strongest claimant, but she is a very much hero of the people archetype. Which is exactly who we throw our lot in with. Let's go. I do have a point. Glamad is technically royalty here. Like it or not, a person of her station surrounded by this many outsiders is bound to draw a crowd. Wait, what do you mean technically? I suggest we move in 2 groups so as to not attract so much attention. Just technically ignoring me then? Luna, you and Cryo come with me. I'll take the twins then. We'll get in touch once we've had a good look around. That voyage was hard on us all of us, so take it slow and recuperate. We have time enough for that. Enjoy your wanderings. I really wanted him to just let me loose on this city. Perhaps we should wait a bit, at least until Wiklamad's nausea subsides. No need for that. Look, I'm ready to go. Come on now. Hey, let me bond to this real quick and go to Red Zatan. I can get you one of those yogurt drink things. I forgot the name of it. Maybe they won't gouge me on the price this time. I'm fine now, really. Can't stand around all day feeling sorry for myself, with the contest looming and all. Now then, seeing as we're already here, I might as well tell you about the harbor. Aaronville already mentioned the reefs on our coastal waters, which explains why you don't see any big ships moored at the docks. That also would explain... Yeah, I see... Well, that's more regular looking docks. Slightly bigger ships, but... look like the same type. Yeah, it also kind of explains why there's no big seafaring vessels. Anyway, only vessels with shallow drives can navigate the bay, mostly small fishing boats or barges ferrying cargo up and down the rivers from inland settlements. Most of the incoming traffic is from Yogtral, the southern landmass. The clans there produce various goods for export. Their wares are unloaded here and carted off to the merchant stalls in the neighboring markets. Speaking of which, Bayside Bevy should be our next stop. Hey! Got the girls with us. Yeah, I know, I'm aware. Come on, I know how this works. This is Bayside Bevy, Tuliola's largest marketplace. Being right on the harbor, everything from fresh fish to imported wares goes directly to the shelves. Anything you want, they most likely have. Oh, right, I should mention that here in Tuliola's we buy things with Pel, a currency that the Pelepelu created. Okay. Don't worry, more and more trade is coming in from Eorzea, so most shops are happy to accept your gil. There's also Wachu, another market in the east of here, but that can wait for another time. I have other places I want to show you first. Next, we'll head back a bit, then northwards up the stairs to the central plaza. I can't wait to see the look on your faces. Well, step 1, I smell an Aethernet ping over here. What do you think of that, eh? That is a sick-looking Aetherite. It's me. You have Aetherites in Tudiola? I think I told you before, but not my brother. But my brother Koana spent 3 years studying in Charlan. He fell in love with the nation and its ways and brought back to us the knowledge of Aetherite construction. Papa warmed to the idea at once. Had one built immediately. Okay. Did you do the attuning thing? If you're ready to continue, we'll head down and then up the slope to the right. Right on top is a gate which leads to Zaktral. Shaktral, sorry. Let's make a stop at Bright Bloom Post on the way, though. That's the headquarters for the Landsguard. Sorry, reading that, my immediate thought went to the Landsrad from Dune. I don't know why, they're not even close. Ooh, this is a bit of a run, though. And no vehicles? How dare? Oh, wow, this is a huge city. Oh, wow. We have lots of narrow, winding streets that crawl up the sides of the mountain. As you can see, though, the builders made sure the city's main thoroughfares were wide enough to accommodate wagons. Judging up and down all these slopes and stairs is exhausting. I understand now where Wiklamat gets her endless endurance. Yeah, that's kind of fair. I mean, Wuklamut is kinda jacked, let's be real. Like, just a little bit. Man, this is big. This reminds me a lot of Reza Han as well. Just in like how colorful and vibrant and open the city feels. Man, that trumpet is vibing though. Here we are, Bright Bloom Post. The soldiers stationed here are responsible for defending Tuliyola and preserving the peace. Exactly what I thought. The Lands Guard are led by our nation's strongest warrior, and so naturally Papa has commanded them since the beginning. At least until 3 years ago, when Zoralja took over as commander. The title is no empty honor. It means the first prominence is considered equal to the Dawn Servant in martial strength. Wow. Meanwhile, I haven't even managed to... Hey! None of that! None of that talk. Well, I'll discuss my brothers and their accomplishments later. Alphino and Alize should be around to hear it too. Now, come on, time I show you the Sky Gate. It's right at the northern end of Talonmarch. Alright. We continue! Sick looking stick there, bro. That's a big gate. That's a huge gate. Good Lord. Massive, isn't it? Yeah. On the other side is the equally impressive bridge to match. Both were constructed by a race of giants, the Yokhui. Yokhui? I don't know. Strictly speaking, Tural is actually two separate continents. Yuk-Tural, the southern lands of the mother, and Shuk-Tural, the northern lands of the father, which lie beyond the bridge. Legends say it used to be one great landmass, but long ago the two gods fought in a titanic battle. And when one threw the other to the ground, the impact was so devastating it split the continent in twain. A familiar sounding tale. I am put to mind of the conflict between Hydaelyn and Zodiark. But getting back to Shuk-Tural, those lands are also part of the Tuliyola nation, correct? That's right. Isn't my father incredible? He united the peoples of two continents into a single nation. The many clans of Tural have been at war for generations. It was only when Papa traveled the lands and put a stop to their myriad conflicts that we finally had peace. And that's the main reason I want to win the throne, so I can preserve the peace he built. Good to see you're more interested in what's behind the gate than hearing about my aspirations. That looks like a long walk down that bridge, bro. Crossing the bridge to Shuk-Tural requires a special travel pass. Unfortunately, they won't issue any new permits until the Right of Succession is over. I promise to get you one when I'm Dawn Servant, but until then, you'll just have to wait. I'll hold you to that. I've never broken my word. Once the throne is mine, that travel permit is yours. My heart's warm. Alright, keep it running, keep it running. We must have covered half the city by now. Tuliyola is unlike any other place I've visited. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. You and me both, Holmes! Okay, we gotta see what this is. We have to. We have to. We must see what this is. Bam! Not gonna lie, it's a little disappointing. We'll head west next, towards the Arch of the Dawn. The dirigible landing is on the way. The dirigibles too. Tuliyola certainly doesn't want for methods of travel. Will we get by? Now, if you've seen enough of the area, let me know and we'll continue on. Let's go! Arch of the Dawn is on the other side of the city, so speak up if you see something that interests you as we walk. Yo, let's go. We ride! Alright, what do we got here? Still struggling to conceive how one could construct an entire city out of the side of the mountain. This was originally the site of a Yakhui temple. The giants built it when they were first making the bridge to Zaktaral, to appease the god who slumbers in the Great Ocean Trench. After the Yakhui withdrew, the temple stood empty for centuries. So when Papa was establishing a new nation, he saw a structure he could refurbish into a palace, sitting practically in the center of Tiral. Very smart. He gathered artisans to do the work, and the houses they built for themselves became the foundation of the city you see today. Speaking of houses, we'll be passing through the Resplendent Quarter, the biggest residential district in Tuliyola. We climb these sets of stairs here, all the way up. Away we go! Ooh, this place is pretty. It's vaguely arena-like, actually. And here are our dirigibles. Not bad, eh? They do look pretty sick. I hear other nations use airships to sail the skies, but you only find balloons in Tuliyola. We have them for the exact reason as the Aetherites. Koana brought back the plans from Charlene, and Papa thought them fantastic and commissioned their construction. This was around 3 years ago. Since that time, we've added flights to other settlements. Trade with frontier communities has never been easier. And that's enough about dirigibles. The Arch of the Dawn awaits. I like how they're kind of explaining a little bit about how foreign inventions have severely affected the place. I also really like the thought that the Dawn Servant, the current Dawn Servant, is really open to all of this. Oh, I've heard about this. There's new jumping puzzles. Okay, I guess one's there. Nice. Alright, Wicklamat. What do we got? Voice acting? Por favor? Not quite. This is it, the Arch of the Dawn. When the giants were still here, it was known as the Yaktaral Land Gate. But when Papa founded Tuliyola, everyone began using its present name in honor of his great achievement. Through this gate is Kozamauka. I hope I pronounced that correctly. The wetland south of the city. Depending on what the right of succession asks of us, we might end up going in that direction. Kozamauka. The name alone is intriguing. Speaking of which, what were those fluffy animals we passed earlier? The alpacas! Ah, those are alpacas. Fearsome four-legged friends. Fearsome? They seem quite placid to me. Trust me, don't. I've seen alpacas get angry. They are not friends. You'll learn soon enough, Kral. You'll learn soon enough. Trust the large cat lady with a giant axe. But forget the alpacas. I have something more important to show you. Come along. If you wish to learn the history of Tuliyola, then look no further. These stone pillars, you mean? Huh. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and otherwise, that is going to be our leave-off point for today. I love this city already. Genuinely, it looks so cool. And the real heavy lean on cultural diversity and how they've advanced recently. It's really like hitting parts of my brain that make the good chemicals go bah. Anyway, let me line myself up here. You know what? The scythe can just be there. Anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, drop a like and a comment down below. If you'd like to see more, kick that subscribe button, roundhouse bell next to it, so YouTube Senpai remembers to tell the almighty algorithm channel that I exist whenever I upload. And if you would like to join me personally, there's a Discord link down below. Hop and ask for the Chaos Crew tag, and you would ping when I'm up to shenanigans. Aside from that, how did I get through that the first try? It has been so long. Aside from that, y'all have a wonderful day, and I will see y'all next round.